Everybody, here we are in week 4, a new face with me, Dave Raccanello, a good friend of mine, and actually somebody who is used to lots of volume when we talk about doing something over and over and over again. This is the bullpen catcher in Major League Baseball. This is a guy that's constantly squatting up and down, throwing back and forth to his pitcher, warming him up. How many times do you think you throw in a day?
300-400 throws a day.
And how many days a week in season?
6 or 7.
6 or 7 days. So this is a guy that's used to training volume. He's going to respond best to a workout that actually doesn't overtrain him like that. That actually responds to quick exercises, things that get the job done much sooner than having to do all that stuff. And as a matter of fact, you've paid for a lot of that extra volume. Low back problems, low back surgery. But we're here to correct that all with what we call our athlete density training phase. Now, what is density training? I'll give you a quick story here. One of the best workouts I ever got in my life was I was back living at home with my sister, and we had to get out of the house. And my sister was somewhat of a tough girl. And she said, we're leaving in 15 minutes. If you're not ready, I'm going to kick your ass, is basically what she said. So I had to get my workout in, which has been about 2 or 3 days that I hadn't gotten it in. I got to get it done, and I got to get it done in 15 minutes. But I don't want to shortchange anything I'm doing. So what am I going to do? I'm going to do all of my sets in 15 minutes, come hell or high water, and that's what I did. The result was one of the best workouts I ever had in my life. So why? Because we took the same amount of sets. We took the same weight that I would usually use. Instead of doing it over a 20 or 30 minute period, I condensed that same amount into 15 minutes. That's density training. We're going to step it up even a little bit further. We're going 12 minutes. In Rack, all I want to do is show you a playlist. We're going to basically break it down into, here's your exercise that I'm going to allow you to select from, that you can choose any of which, one of 3, one of 3, and one of 3. We're going to tier them off so that you know what is more difficult than the next. You pick one, you do one. You have your stopwatch, you start it. You got to finish all 15 sets in 12 minutes.
Got it.
All right? So all we want to do is demonstrate what do those exercises look like, what consists of, what exercise consists in our playlist, and let's see what they, what you have laying in front of you as your challenge. So for chest, we're going to go down and show, first off, a plyo clock push-up. Now, we tier these off. If I wanted to allow you to do this, I could have just said, just do all your chest exercises that you know and get them done 15 sets in 12 minutes. But I want to give you a little bit more guidance and tier these off into the most difficult exercises. So starting with a clock plyo push-up, rack comes up, explodes, and just keeps twisting. Here's the center of his clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, great, okay? Then, nice job. Then we have, as another option, as a level 1 exercise, we could do a Spider-Man extreme push-up. We've seen the Spider-Man push-up before, but now we have the extreme version. We're gonna add a plyo to it. So he's down, up, hops, down, up, hop, just like that. Perfect, nice job. So that would be option number 2. Option number 3 would be our X plyo push-up. Again, what is the point of all this hand movement? Unpredictability, the ability to stabilize and control no matter how your body is landing. Not everything you do in sports, as you can say, is predictable. So let's get back down and show him the X plyo. He starts off hands, feet wide in an X position. He's gonna jump, everything comes in together, everything goes back out wide. Just like that. Nice. All right, so those are pretty difficult exercises. Those are my tier 1 top level exercises. We take all those to failure, whichever one you do. We come now into our next tier. We do a dumbbell flat bench press. So we're just gonna come and grab the dumbbells, lay up on the bench. You've seen this before, nothing groundbreaking, guys, but just the exercise itself. A couple things you point out as always. You stop right around the 90-degree position, protect your shoulders, and come back up to the top. Pretty straightforward. Okay, then just sit up for me, Rec. We're gonna get up to the top here for an incline press. He lays back again. This time, as he presses up, it's the thumbs up incline press. As he presses to the top, his thumbs will tilt towards each other. Here, and tilt towards each other. It just happens to engage the chest a little bit more that way, which is perfect. Great. And then sit up for me again. And then we go back down to the flat and back on your back, an underhand bench press. So his hands are in here. You're gonna engage more of the lower chest as he comes up. Straight down to his side, up, and press, just like that. One more rep. Perfect. Now, are you doing all 3 of these? No. Come on up. You're doing 1 of the 3, and then progressing to our last tier, our level 2. So we can actually, you can lose those over there. We're going to be crossover, tubing type exercises. Now, we could use cables if we're in the gym, and that's great. But if we don't have that, we got to use what we have at home, which is just our tubing. So come on ahead and grab these. 1 behind here, face out that way. We got sunrise, sunset. So basically, we're going to step across here. We're actually going to squeeze underneath here with his hands up in here. So we're engaging lower chest. Then he's going to come out and he's going to squeeze it up to the top for upper chest here. Hands out in front of him a little bit more. Now underneath. There you go. And then up top. So it's a crossover move. He's working the inner chest, but underneath and then up top. Great. Now we go into here, a 1-arm crossover. So grabs 1, just throws it through, anchors it, and then just bunches it up. Take this, the left hand here, undo it there. We're gonna do left hand first. Sorry. That's all right. And he's gonna cross it across his body, just working that inner chest on the left side. Perfect, just like that. Okay, keep the tension out of the back, bring it just to here, right there. Now go. All right, makes it harder, but that's what we want. He'd hop right around, he'd grab it, do the other side, and equal it off. Okay, last one, last possible choice here is an overhand X. So from here, you're just going to take it across, arms out in front, make your X down low, all right? If you can get the tubing wider, if you can wrap it around something wider, you're going to have more tension, more resistance, but this could be suitable for you right now. So especially at this point, since we've done 2 other exercises. Out there, hands, thumbs down, that's it. Making the X right in front of them, just like that. Perfect. Awesome, all right. Now, so how would it work? Let's just show them real fast how it would work so that you get the gist of it. We don't have to do it for triceps when we show you triceps next, but I want you to see what it would be like. How do we do it? Get that stopwatch out. Use your iPhone, whatever you want to do to time yourself, just get yourself ready. I'm going to start the clock. You know you have a goal of getting through that playlist 5 times. Just as you would listen to your favorites over and over again, we want to go through this 5 times. 1, 2, 3. I don't care what exercise you pick, you get to choose. So let's say I'm going to start the clock. You're going to tell me which version of the plyo are you picking, and you're going to do it, and you're going to say what version of the dumbbell incline or whatever, you do it, and what version of the tube and crossover, and you do it, all right? Let's demonstrate it. What are you going to pick?
I'm going to go with the X plyo.
Let's go. I'm going to get, when you're in position, I'll get it going. Ready?
Yep.
Go. So Dave's just going to go here. He's going to do his X plyo. He's going to take it out. He's working towards failure. Okay, let's say he's getting failure. There he goes. Perfect. All right, great. Now, what's the rest time? As much as it takes you to just sort of get your bearings, shake out a little bit of lactic acid, you could already start grabbing your dumbbells. That's a good natural rest period. He gets in a position on the dumbbell. What are you doing? Flat bench?
Flat bench.
Okay. Flat bench. Comes up. 10 to 12 reps here. The weight you picked was something that you would fail in the 10 to 12 rep range. All right? So you don't want to pick a weight intentionally light just so you can get through the workout. You want to challenge yourself every step of the way. So let's say you're at your 10th or 12th rep. Great. Now you get up, put it back. Now, what are you going to do for the tube? You want to do the 1-arm crossover?
Crossover.
All right. So put the thing through, bunch it up, cross it over, and he's going to go across his body. Everything you're working towards failure, it's just if you're doing a bodyweight exercise, you're just going to go to failure when you reach it. If you're doing a tubing or a dumbbell exercise, you're using weights that would get you to failure in that rep range that's stated. Perfect. So you're a minute 20 in right now, but you're 3 sets in.
Right.
All right? So you're on track. This is density training. This is what we talk about when you're condensing all this extra work into this short period of time. Nice. All right? And you shake it through. Now, second time through, you could still do the X plyo push-up. You could go to a different version of the plyo push-up. You could do anything over here. You could do the underhand bench if you want to.
So it's okay to mix it up.
It's all right to mix up whatever you want to do, but the idea is 15 sets going through those tiers, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. The reason, again, It's easier. We know that if we progress you to these lesser, less difficulty exercises, you're gonna be able to get through it. All right? Great job. Now, we got triceps. So all we're gonna do here is demonstrate the triceps. So you rest in between your workouts. You're gonna demonstrate what these tricep exercises look like, all right? Bodyweight tricep extensions. All we need is somewhere we can lean on and do a bodyweight extension here. Let's show them here with a bench. Feet are out. Lock this for you. Here we go. Down and extend. Down and extend. He's got the elbows bent. He's extending up and out. It's a tough exercise. Perfect. Okay? Next one. Come on over here. Do you need horses here to do your dips? No, you don't. We talked about it before. All you need is somewhere stable for you to get inside and do it. You can use a kitchen counter. How many kitchen counters have corners that you can get into? It's very easy to do. Just hop inside here, an upright dip. And you'll see this good upright position that he's got. That forces the triceps to do most of the work, and it takes the load off of the chest. You want to engage the chest more, you lean forward. You want to get the triceps more, you stand straight upright. Good job. We'll come over here. Our next option in our level 1 class here is our lying dumbbell tricep extension. So you grab the triceps, the dumbbells, you lay on your back with them. We've talked about this again before. The key on this exercise is arm position to start and finish the exercise. If it starts over your chest too much, there's no tension on the triceps. If they start right here, I already know that I've got the triceps engaged, and he's just gonna bend them back and extend them up to the top, just like that. All right, great. From there, we go right into our level 2 playlist, which you'll stay right there for. Come on onto your back. We got the elbows tucked dumbbell bench. Yep, so you're gonna keep them right in there, straight up and straight down. You keep them nice and tight to your sides. You can feel the difference here versus a bench. Okay, perfect. Now, we did a dip inside, like a standing version of a dip. A little bit less difficult version is a bench dip. So we're gonna put that in level 2. We're actually gonna demonstrate here what that looks like. So he's just gonna rest up there, yep. Straight down, straight up. What's key here is, you see, he perfectly goes at sort of an uphill angle. Down and up the hill again. That again keeps the focus on the triceps, as opposed to kind of going down and then pushing your hips out as you come up. There you go, like that. Taking the work away from the triceps. Perfect, come on up. Wood chopper push downs. We've seen these before. Get it up high. Right in here, pivot down, pivot down. Let's just see a couple of those. Perfect. And down. Again, involving the core, becoming athletic, pivoting, tying the lower body into the upper body. Great. Okay? Now we go into our final group, our final playlist. Diamond cutter push-ups leads it off. Down to the ground. How you doing?
I'm all right.
All right. Diamond cutter push-ups, right down on the ground, hands together. Elbows tight to your side once again. Perfect. Okay? Next option. Right here, tubing overhead squat. You're just going to put it underneath. Hands up, down to a squat, up and extend. Great stretch exercise for the triceps. Again, tying lower body into upper body. Nice, one more. Okay? And then our last option, one we've seen before again, a physio ball we're gonna grab, lay over the top. You can grab your dumbbells, chest down on top of the ball, feet stabilized behind you. He's gonna lift them up and squeeze. He's gonna follow the contour of the ball, come back, and squeeze them up, just like that. Perfect. Perfect. All right, come on up. So there's your playlist. It's the same thing. Now look, he's just gone through this once and demoed it, but you'd be able to go through, choose your own poison, right? You could figure out how you want to torture yourself through this workout. But that being said, it does put you in control. And the only thing you're looking for is 12 minutes. Can you get through that 5 times in 12 minutes? You're going to experience a whole new workout if you do. Athlete density training. Guys, get ready for an intense week. We've got more workouts just like this on the way. And we end it with a great, great challenge that I'm sure Rack is totally excited for.
Can't wait.
We'll see you guys back here tomorrow with another workout in the density phase.